What's up, everyone? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and I'm going to do a little overview of the Kershaw Skyline. First off, thank you to JD for EDC for sending this in for me to check out. Appreciate it. And this is a really cool little knife for what it is. Well, here's the really cool thing about it, with it being Kershaw. First thing is it's not assisted. There's no assisting, so most of us don't like assisted opening knives. And the second thing is that it's made in the U.S.A. It's 20 CV steel, JG10. It only has a liner on the lock side, no liner on the show side. I guess they do that to keep the weight down, to keep it thin. Very thin blade stock with a flat grind. Very lightweight too. That is the one issue I have noticed with it. This is not my knife, so I haven't disassembled it or tweaked it or anything, but the pivot seems a little tight on it. It's easy to fell it, but if you try to flip it, you won't fell it. If you give it any effort at all and attempt, make an effort to flip it out, you're not going to fell it. But if you try to fell it, you can easily fell it. So very interesting knife. I think if I had to guess, I would say they made this nice knife to compete with something like the Bug Out. Lightweight and very thin. Both of these knives are very thin. Well, the Bug Out gets a little fat at the butt there, so, but just to give you an idea, maybe a little thinner than the Bug Out, at least at the butt. At the tail end it is. Up here they're about the same thickness. It weighs a little, I can tell it weighs a little more than the Bug Out. Of course, this Bug Out has been modified, but the only modification is the micarta scales. So let's weigh it and see what it weighs. .6 ounces, and the Bug Out is 2.3 ounces. So yeah, very good comparison knife for the Skyline is the Bug Out. Not just the weight, the size also. Very similar knives. Another one you could compare it to also that I recently got is the Asher Picket. Another thin, lightweight, small knife. But yeah, Kershaw should do more stuff like this, in my opinion. They should start making more knives that aren't assisted, and make more stuff in the U.S.A. Do some better quality stuff. Kershaw, when I was collecting knives back in like around 2010, somewhere in that area, the Leak and I can't even remember them all, were coming out, and they were all assisted, and it was really cool back then to get an assisted knife. It was pretty popular, and Kershaw was kind of leading the way with that back then. But they don't seem to want to be able to move on. I guess is the best way to put it. Same with the billboarding all over everything. They don't seem to listen to the knife community and do what the knife community wants. I think they're more in it to sell quantity over quality. Although this seems like it is a good quality knife, but there's not too many of these by Kershaw. They don't put out too many knives that are what most of us are looking for. And honestly, I don't think I would really be looking for this knife. This is not something I think I would buy. I do like it, the fact that it's made in the USA, but JG10 is the only way you can get it that I can find, and I think it's a Blade HQ exclusive. As far as I can tell, I think that's the only place you can buy it. They're currently out of stock, but I'm sure that, from what I've read and understand, they get these in frequently, so they're available. They're $99, and for a American-made knife with 20 CV, that's a really good price. I think the action could be improved. It feels like the pivot is over tightened to me, which is causing it not to drop very well, and also causing it to be able to fail opening it. So it's definitely on washers, I'm pretty sure. Let me grab a light and look. Yeah, it's on phosphorus bronze washers, so you're not going to get bearing action out of it, but I think it could be improved with a looser pivot for sure. But it's not my knife, so I'm not gonna tweak it or adjust it in any way. But yeah, I just want to show it to you guys. It's an option. If you like JG10 and 20CV, maybe a really good option for you. Seems well built and very comfortable in hand also. Very, very comfortable in hand. So, and you put this thing in your pocket and you're not even going to know it's there. It's so lightweight. Great little, maybe gentleman's type carry. You know, small, lightweight. Put it in dress slacks or even in shorts, gym shorts. Maybe a good option for that. I think the bug out would be a better option personally, but you know, everyone has different tastes, different likes, so I figured I would show it on here, even though I don't think it's something I would ever buy. It's one of you guys may like it and want to hear about it. I haven't hard used it or anything. I've cut paper and a couple pieces of cardboard with it. Cuts great, super thin. That's where it really excels in my opinion, is it cuts really, really well because it's such thin blade stock, super thin blade stock. Let's get a measurement on it real quick. It's really, really thin. All right, zero that out. We'll do it in millimeters first. 2.3 something millimeters, around 2.3, and in inches 0.093. So super, super thin, and behind the edge it's really thin also. .0315. So, and I'm not all the way up. Let me go down a little bit. There we go. 0.03. Yeah, so it's very, very thin blade. Yeah, I think this is more of a, probably like an office carry is what I would think. This is something you could pull out in an office or around other people that aren't knife people, and they wouldn't be, it wouldn't be like pulling this out and start doing this with it, That's people are gonna look at that and hear all those noises and clicks and clanks and be like, what the hell you got over there? This is just something you could carry anywhere, in front of anyone, inconspicuous, cool little on the DL carry, I guess I would call it. So yeah, interesting knife. Hopefully Kershaw continues to go this direction. It'd be nice to see Kershaw make a comeback, start making knives that we like, more modern knives on bearings that don't have assisted opening. It'd be really cool to see Kershaw make a comeback. So hopefully they do. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.